about fighting corruption. We will be on the streets on Tuesday going to fight Phala-Phala in the because we won't pay everything.
The gloves are off as the EFF turns to the highest court in the land to revive the scandal that shook the nation. The robbery of foreign currency on the Limpopo farm of President Cyril Ramaphosa on the 9th of February 2020. Investigations and calls for accountability, as well as for the president to resign, would follow and haunt the president for some time. In September of 2022, an independent panel was announced to probe the Phala-Phala farm saga. On the 30th of November 2022, the independent panel released its report and found that the president may have violated the executive's code and may have a case to answer.
Dragging the president before an impeachment process is a huge decision. It cannot be done on flimsy grounds. There has to be something tangible that you can hold on to before you take that decision. That's why there was a panel, to look at only what we have and thereafter make a decision.
On the 13th of December 2022, following a debate on the report, the National Assembly resolved not to refer the report of the Section 89 Independent Panel to an inquiry, a decision that garnered mixed reaction at the time.
Division is the character of any party. Not the fact that people say they want secret vote for the ANC and think that everybody else is united. There's no such a thing. All parties have their own dynamics.
Parliament is required to act reasonably and rationally. There may be a case to be made that rejecting a report that said that you should go and do something is irrational and unreasonable. We will immediately reintroduce a request for an ad hoc committee, because whatever happens, we've got to get to the bottom of what happened at Phala-Phala.
Today is a sad day in South Africa, where Parliament sits to reject a report that is of their own initiative. They have spent not less than 6 million on doing those investigations and just decided to throw that 6 million into a bin.
In February 2024, following the dust settling and the president being cleared in probes on the saga, the EFF launched its application in the Constitutional Court to challenge the National Assembly's December 2022 decision to not adopt the Section 89 Independent Panel report into Phala-Phala and not refer it to the impeachment committee.
In principle, the EFF or any other political party or any individual who's unhappy could approach the court, may well be able to approach the Constitutional Court directly, and they could seek to set aside Parliament's decision on the basis that it was irrational. Now, under the Constitution, all organs of state, including Parliament, have to act in a manner that is rational and consistent with the Constitution.
The EFF wants the said decision to be declared irrational and unlawful, arguing that the National Assembly acted irrationally by blocking a further probe against the president, despite the findings of the panel report. The president, who in papers describes the bid as ill-founded, will be vehemently opposing the application, which is set to be heard on Tuesday. Kani Mapanga, SABC News, Johannesburg.
Continue our efforts